Good morning, children. Today I am going to explain you the poem The Ball Poem. It's a very important and highly symbolical poem of class 10. The poem is written by John Berryman, who was an American poet and scholar and well known for his dream songs, which was actually a sequence of 385 poems. He won Pulitzer Prize for the dream song also and many national awards. The poet John Berryman, through this poem, the Ball Poem, has described the reality of life which everyone has to face one day. And that is why he simply wants to convey one strong message to all the youngsters, rather to all the human beings, that you all will face challenges in your life. You will lose someone or something, but you all have to stand up against the miseries and sorrows of life, because show must go on, life has to move on. Now here in this poem you will see that how a little boy who has lost his ball, and thereafter how bad he feels, how amused he is, but that lost ball has also taught him a strong lesson of life. And finally, when the poet ends this poem, he feels that perhaps the boy has learned the epistemology of loss, and he has also learned the toughest lesson of life. He has accepted the harsh realities of life, that one day we will lose our loved ones and our loved things. So let's begin the poem. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? The poet is saying these. He is observing, he is watching that the boy in the poem has lost his ball. And so he is saying, what is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? Oh, I saw it go merrily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over. There it is in the water. So the poet is talking about a boy who has just now lost his ball. He has witnessed everything. He also wants to know about his reaction and how he feels after losing his ball. So that is why he lay emphasis. What is he to do? Now what he will do? How he will react? Further, he asked to himself that what his boy will do after losing his ball. He's asking a question because he doesn't know how the boy will react. Perhaps for the very first time he has lost something in his life. Till now his parents were there to look after him. He was pampered, he was taken care. But now for the very first time this boy has lost something, and he has to feel the pain and separation. The poet also says that he has seen the ball going away from the boy. He says that the boy was cheerfully jumping up and down in the street. The ball was merrily bouncing, personification. And finally the ball escaped from his hand and went into the street, and later on it fell into the nearby water body. So he has witnessed everything. And then he also witnesses the reaction of the boy. And so he says, no use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. Now, he simply says that no use to say, oh, there are other balls. Why poet says so? He says that there is no benefit of consoling the boy by saying that you will get another ball. Obviously, he can manage to get another ball. But that ball matters a lot because so many memories of his childhood is connected to that ball. It is not merely a ball which he has lost. It is the symbolical thing. It has actually kept a lot of memories. So he says that no, I don't want to say anything, that you will get other balls. Why? And again, one thing he noticed, an ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy. That boy is extremely sad, shattered. He's really heartbroken. He's completely surrounded by sorrow because we all know that all the memories of his childhood days went down into the harbor with the ball. And so he's very sad because it is not only the loss of ball, it is the loss of sweet memories which was related and connected to that ball. And that is why he is feeling bad, trembling, shaking with grief because his young days, his memories all went into the harbor. Harbor, you know, the port where the dock. I would not intrude on him. Again, poet says, a mature line. Generally, people are in a habit of intervening in our personal space. But he says, ki no, I know people will keep on preaching him, teaching him. No, but I will give him space. I would not intrude on him. I will not interrupt. I will not intervene. I want him to learn. I want him to understand what he has lost. And later on, he will also say that he senses first responsibility. But before that, he says, a dime, another ball is worthless. Worthless here is useless. I know a dime is what? A small 10 cents. Little bit, very little amount of money. Means anyone can buy ball with a little amount of money. So I can also offer him this dime, which is, and very easily he will go and get a ball for himself. But I know it is useless. It is not useful because that new ball will not be able to bring happiness in his life because that ball which he has lost is carrying the old memories of his childhood. So I know that it is useless to console him by saying that go and get another ball for yourself. But poet is, in a way, he feels happy a little bit. Happy means you're not happy that he has lost his ball, he's sad. But because he says that he senses first responsibility, because this is the job of parents, teachers, any elder person in your life. Also to teach you the lesson of responsibility. So he says that maybe perhaps the time has come for the boy to learn the responsibility, to learn how to take care of his belongings. Because when you are a kid, your parents are there to look after you. But when you grow up, like now you are a grown up children, so it is your job to look after your things. You cannot keep on saying that, yeah, my parents will look after everything. So you have to have that sense of responsibility. So in a way, poet is saying that despite all the negativity, but one thing is good that he is going to learn the responsibility of taking care of his things. And then poet moves. He says, in a world of possessions, what does it mean? The poet says that boy has to learn that in this world of possession, ownership, materialistic world, because in this world we keep on saying, this is my thing, this is my piece of land, this is my car, this is my home, means you possess your own things. And many. So in this world of possessions, people will take balls. Ball is a metaphor, as you also. So metaphorically think that not only people will take your balls, your toys, but it connects to all the things. Means people will take your things also. Maybe sometimes it will be stolen, sometimes it will get lost, sometimes. And now he says balls will be lost always. Here, the symbolical thing is that human relation. He personified that ball as his belongings to be worldly things or the relationship he is in possession of. Means not relationship, your dear and dear ones, your loved ones, everything is there. Not only these things. So he says that this world is very harsh. You should know the reality of this world. People will come and they will take your balls. They will steal your balls. They will take away your balls. You will be able to lose your materialistic things. But not only materialistic thing. Maybe you will be losing someone. Highly symbolical that maybe someone will be not with you. Some because death is inevitable. So you will lose someone in the form of death also. Sometimes the relationship will break. So that is the common thing. Balls will be lost always. Little boy, so you have to understand this reality. This is the thing that you will be losing these things. And no one buys a ball back. He says no one can buy back such things for him. Means if you have lost something, for example, this ball, he can buy another ball, but not exactly this ball because the memories are connected to this. So it is not possible that you will go and buy. So you will not be able to buy someone whom you have lost in the form of death. You will not be able to go and buy some relationship, some precious memories. So that is why. And that is why he says money is external. Means external here means things with which feelings are not attached. So money, there is no use of money. Even if you are having money, but doesn't matter. Money is not going to buy the memories. Money is not going to buy relationship. Money is not going to buy emotions. Money is not going to buy the person who is not with you anymore. So money is external. Anyway, poet finally says that he is learning. Maybe for the very first time this boy has faced this situation in his life. He feels that now he is grown up. So he is learning. Well behind his desperate eyes means there is some hopelessness in his eyes. For a moment he will be that, but he has to learn. This is the again I am telling you harsh and bitter reality of life that you cannot stop here only. You will not cry. So you have to ponder, you have to think. What? Maybe you are hopeless, but what he has learned? The epistemology of laws. Epistemology, it is a Greek word, epistem, means knowledge. So you have to learn the knowledge of laws. And not only that, as the boy is learning, he has to also learn how to stand up against the sense of lost things. Means he says how to stand up knowing what every man must one day know. Means not only he is learning, each and every human being has to learn this one day. And most know many days. Maybe people know it. They too have learned this lesson of life. How to stand up. So this is the truth which everyone has to learn in his or her life. The harsh truth of standing up against the oddities, against the miseries of life. And everyone has to bear. Everyone has to move ahead. And this is not the new thing. This is a sense of responsibility. Although the boy, when he saw that he has lost his ball, he was helplessly looking into the water where the ball had gone. He was sad and was trembling with fear. He got so immersed in his sorrow that he kept standing near the harbor for a very, very long time and kept on looking for his ball. But later on, the poet says that no, I will not intrude in his personal space. I could have consoled him, but no, I will not. I know that a little bit amount of money can buy another ball for him, but that also will not work. And so he stops himself from doing so because he thinks that the money may bring a new ball but will not bring the memories and feelings attached to the lost ball. He also says that the time has come for the boy to learn his responsibilities. And the poet wants the boy to learn the toughest lesson of life, the lesson of accepting the harsh realities. That one day we will lose our loved ones and our loved things, but we have to move on. Show must go on. We have to move on and we have to learn this lesson of life because everyone experiences somehow, in some manner, these kind of losses. And these harsh realities that lost things never come back make people strong enough to live their life by accepting this truth of life. So in this manner, the poem ends. Thank you.